absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see them as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked?
Oh, there we go. I froze. I was like, I do think that worked. Andrea Catania, I'm sure my co-host thinks that works. And I guess you guys are not running out of power today.
We are not running out of power, Bella. That's tomorrow. And the Heart of Influence Mass Mutual thing, that was today. So we are having date, time, issue, fun things. No problems exist in any way, shape, or form. So let us rock and roll and do the things. Who is here at Andrea Catania's Heart of Influence? What growth-minded, heart-centered, masterful humans has Andrea once again assembled for us? Please, Bella.
Yes, first coming from Los Angeles, California, an executive producer, a groundbreaking interactive series that allows viewers to invest as they follow the stories of founders on their capital raising journeys. A CEO of a fintech company, provides leading investment platforms for public offerings, and co-founders of an apparel brand for anyone currently not drinking. That sounds fun. Let's welcome to the show, Darren Marble.
Darren, thank you for impacting folks in the world, making things happen, Darren. And please, what is your headline fun fact?
Headline fun fact is that as a senior in high school, I was a state champion high jumper.
Dude, what's your high jump record?
6'10" and a quarter. And interestingly, there was a female Olympian who is now the new world record holder who actually beat me by a quarter or half an inch. So
in your state, in the same state?
No, my record was years ago, but
okay, got it.
You know,
dude, but that's incredible. I mean, almost high jump in 7 feet is ridiculous. I mean, I'm very present to numbers, athletics, things. That's crazy, dude. Congratulations and welcome to Andrea's Heart of Influence. Yeah. Bella, that's like,
and Tina Higgins is Heart of Influence. I just want to
mention. My God.
She's like amazing producer.
Let's go, Tina. Bella, that's like jumping over Tony Robbins wearing platform heels, like without, like jumping like over his head from like no other alternate device over his head and not touching him. How crazy is that?
That is insane. That is absolutely crazy.
Whole body going over him, like a whole entire body going over the top of his head. So, Bella, let's go.
That is extraordinary. And thank you for that correction. And thank you, Tina. And let's go from Orlando, Florida. JD, MBA, and experience in e-commerce, product design, and finance, building tech to empower everyone to participate in our economy. CEO, co-founder of the only platform with scalable storefronts for e-commerce brands of a mobile crowdfunding app previously acquired. Managed teams at JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley in private banking, corporate investments, commercial banking, and asset management. Let's welcome to the show, Luigi Pera.
Hey.
Luigi, thank you for being here. Welcome to Andrew Catania's Heart of Influence. Love the impact stories, Luigi, and please, your fun fact.
Sure. So first off, that I clearly have done too much in too little time. But my fun fact is that most people think my name is, related to Luigi and Mario. I was actually named after my grandmother named Luigina. So just a random fun fact.
Well, loving Grandma Luigina, and welcome to Tina and Andrew's Heart of Influence. Bella, let's go.
All right, let's do it. From New York, a versatile serial entrepreneur bringing top-notch companies to consumers, beginning his business adventure at 13, driven by passion for making meaningful impact, creating his family office, orchestrating ventures spanning multiple sectors, including hospitality, real estate, finance, tech, crypto, health, wellness, and lifestyle. Let's welcome to the show, Chris Gravagna.
Chris, welcome to Tina and Andrea's Heart of Influence today. Thank you for being here. And please, Chris, your fun fact, beginning your entrepreneurial journey at 13.
Yes, that's one of my fun facts, but we were mowing lawns. But no, my fun fact is actually I'm quite the karaoke singer and dancer, and that's where I get to release and become creative. And yeah, so karaoke and dancing, that's my fun fact that not everyone knows that I love to do. So my secret.
If you're going to sing any karaoke song right now, what would it be, Chris?
Today is going to be the day that I'm going to throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow. Sorry.
I think that was like the lead off cover band rock song every time I went out on Long Beach Island, New Jersey in the 1990s.
Very possible.
I love it,
Yeah,
Chris. That's awesome.
So Wonderwall, love it.
Let's go, Bella.
That is so super fun. Next up from Stuart, Florida, engineer, inventor, investor, realtor, volunteer, and family man, an active platinum partner with Tony Robbins, president of the investment and wealth management firm, and founder and CEO of an all-natural organic skincare company for babies with all skin types. Let's welcome to the show, Jason Shipley.
Jason, welcome to Tina and Andrew's Heart of Influence, appreciation, and warm welcome to you. And yes, your fun fact.
I'm just a normal guy. I don't know if I have like extreme fun facts, but most people don't know that I fly airplanes for fun. So I guess that's a unique one a little bit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Was there a prompt to be like an unusual, not normal guy, Jason, in the fun fact?
I don't know. Everybody's like, I have this fun fact. And I'm like, I guess I just feel like, I just keep going. I always learn something new every day. So.
Outstanding. So yeah, but the fun fact is just something fun that would not otherwise be known about it. So it's like, doesn't need to be anything extreme or unique. For example, a fun fact can be, for example, a fun fact could be that you like to play tiddlywinks. So Jason, do you like to play tiddlywinks?
I don't know that I've ever really done that since a child, but I do love spending time in the pool with my kids, and I love, taking a flight every now and then in an airplane, flying airplanes. So
that's very cool. So, and flying airplanes does not represent to you being uncommon in any way, Jason?
That'd probably be the most uncommon thing I do besides being a serial entrepreneur, but amongst fellow serial entrepreneurs, that's I don't know if that's any unique.
I think that would probably put you in 0.01% of uncommon hobbies in the world. So congratulations on that. and hanging out with your kids and for being here today. So Belvrita, Jason, he's a simple dude. He just flies planes. Let's go.
That's it.
Simple dudes fly planes. Coming next from Valhalla, New York, a co-founder of a wellness internal connecting wellness solutions to the wellness seekers through their online directory, having sorted through the best of the regenerative medicine and biohacking protocols, created longevity and recovering circuit for optimal performance. Let's welcome to the show, Yeli Aguirre.
Hi there.
And did I pronounce your name correctly? Because we didn't get the correct in the green room.
Yes, definitely. It's Yeli Aguirre. So Yeli's a lot easier than saying Yelice because I'm also an undercover Latina. I don't know if that's a fun fact because you wouldn't think I am, but I'm educating the Latin American market on all of these wellness technologies because they're an underserved market and they definitely have the means and the ways to want to be able to extend their longevity and look the best possible, just showing them how to do it naturally.
Yeli, thank you for being here. And there's a beautiful, powerful fun fact. And Yeli, are you ready to have just a little bit of fun today?
I'm having so much fun, but I live in that moment of gratitude that everything is just fun. Like that is the basis for our life, right? It's joy. Anytime we try and get out of our heads, it's go back to joy. It brings joy. You're on the right path.
Joy, inside out, reference. I'm hearing it, or maybe not. But yes, not anxiety, but joy, Belvrita. Let's live in joy today. Come on, Belle.
Let's live in joy today. Next up from New York, co-founder and CEO creating the new home for independent work, a place where freelancers can manage their business, learn, and connect on a mission to empower freelancers, providing easy to use, affordable, and innovative products to serve services to control, grow, and stabilize their work life. Spent some of his formative years as a brand manager for Nestle. Let's welcome to the show, Sebastian Gear.
Sebastian, welcome to Tina and Angie's Heart of Influence. Thank you so much for being here today. Warm welcome, and please, your fun fact.
Right. Very excited to be here. Thank you so much. So Sean and Andrea, I would say, fun fact, one of my free time hobbies is to spend time playing 6-hour-long board games that have rule books that are about 50 to 100, about 50 pages in length with complex mechanisms, and bringing together a bunch of really nerdy characters and spending 6 hours together with multivariate scoring systems and understanding a battle of the minds, how we can win against each other. So we'll start playing around 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. and we'll finish anywhere around 3 in the morning.
The only thing more challenging and stressful than that is when Belvrita is mad at me and starts asking me questions. So next time I'm going to go play that game and get beat up and lose my mind. How does that sound? Can I join you?
Sounds great. A lot of fun.
Bella, I have an alternative approach to our conflict resolution. We can go hang out over there.
Yes, because you have 6 hours to spare to play board games.
Dude, that
sounds
is
like
very
a great
true.
idea. Next, coming from Galway, Ireland, experienced entrepreneur with a demonstrated history of working in economics, provides elite business owners with an environment where they can excel with peers and live a happy life. A strong problem solver, business development pro, skilled in marketing, strategy, and team building, helping professionals get unstuck. Let's welcome to the show, Gunther Gent.
Hello, guys. Nice to meet you.
Gunther Aaron Gilbra, welcome to the Heart of Influence, and please, your fun fact.
Fun fact about me is I love to collect nice looking stones at beaches.
Oh, that is very beautiful. Love hearing that. And 1851, Thomas Callaghy, migrant farmer, immigrated from Ireland, calling his home Galway. So it is a beautiful, touching moment for my family to have you here. So welcome.
Amazing.
Thank you. Belvrita.
Next, that brings us to one of our co-hosts for the day, Also coming from Ireland, the world's most successful subconscious biohacker and reprogrammer specializing in helping pro athletes and high-level entrepreneurs, has attracted diverse elite clientele, including NFL Hall of Famers, multimillionaires, and billionaires. Hundreds of thousands of sessions over 14 years, 100% success rate after 1 to 2 sessions with pro athletes, and a 96% with everyone else after 1 to 6 sessions on any issue. Her impact spans continents from Dubai to South Arabia, Ireland to Africa, Asia to North America, and various parts of Europe. Let's welcome to her show, Tina Higgins.
Tina, whoa. How awesome are you? Very sincerely, whoa. Welcome to your Heart of Influence, and please, your fun fact.
Well, first off, I've not done hundreds of thousands of sessions, so I will correct that. That was a little glamorous for me. But fun fact, since Gunther's on here, Gunther and I are starting an inner and outer safari camp in Zambia. And we got inspired by the platinum trip last summer to Zambia, and we've spent the last year jumping through every hoop and site checking the land. Beautiful spot on the river in the lower Zambezi, and it's gonna be the first of its kind.
Tina, absolutely extraordinary. Love hearing it. Appreciate you. And shall we do the things, Tina?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Bella Verita.
Next, last but certainly not least, from Nutley, New Jersey, the deal attorney, having led over 200 capital market transactions in the past 25 years, taking companies public in the 7 different ways to do it, 2 years out of law school, built a multi-million-dollar solo practice from her basement as a single mom with 2 young daughters. Proudly serving for over a decade on the board of National Investment and Banking Association, helping companies get connected to thousands of members and funding sources, executive producer of the Heart of Influence, general counsel, and chief ecosystem officer at Callaghan Law. Let's welcome to the show, her show, Andrea Catania.
Andrea Catania, 200 companies public in the 7 different ways. That is such a, fun fact always. So thank you for being you, Andrea. And please, your fun fact.
So with an incredibly strong will, a 10-gallon shop vac, some 80s rock, and my husband, Sunday night, we spent almost 5 hours emptying 1,000 gallons of water from our beautiful basement.
What?
A lot of gallons.
Somehow this has missed me in this
and we
entire.
saved its life.
Oh my God, Andrea! I didn't even know that happened.
Oh,
That's crazy.
because
So sorry.
I just do the things, Sean. And you know what? When I went down there the next morning, it was dry. It was bone dry. We did it. There's not going to be any damage, nothing residual. The sun pump just was on the blink. So it's all good.
Andrea, you are incredible. Thank you. And shall we rock and roll, Andrea?
Let's do the things.
So let's introduce the woman who's introducing everyone. This heart-centered, masterful woman of influence began her career in it as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. By the age of 19, she was a 7-figure business generator in the space of network marketing. That's not easy to do. 24, 25, and 26 years old, she was three-peating like Michael Jordan, but not in hoops, but instead in business brokerage. In this male-dominated industry, Bella Verita was the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada for 3 straight years at 24, 25, and 26. First woman ever to do it, and at 24, the youngest person, male or female, ever to do it. She began to train entrepreneurs and Fortune 500 companies. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer in the most extreme of conditions. Maybe she learned it on YouTube or maybe from a blind man. Depends on the ebbs and flows of that blind man's stock on the day. 2-time, about to be 3-time published author and philanthropist that with the Unblinded team has raised nearly $10 million for charity in the last 2.5 years. And the woman that put the heart in the Heart of Influence in her more than 1,000th episode in 2023, publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome a courageous, inspirational, visionary leader, Bella Verita. Please, Miss Bella Verita, on Tina and Andrea's Heart of Influence, your fun fact.
I think I'm going to go with the fun fact is on next Thursday, we are having a grand opening for a faith-based co-working space and biohacking center located here in Denver in partnership with Unblinded that also happens to fall on my 1-year cancer-free birthday. That's my fun fact for today.
Love it.
Bella Verita, powerful, extraordinary, mind-boggling, and Bella, of course. And shall we head into this beautiful shared experience?
Well, Sean, until we head into this beautiful shared experience, I think I should probably introduce my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Bet Key at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. And in fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages from Fortune 10 companies to Fortune 500 companies like T-Mobile, Disney, Salesforce, MasterCard, MassMutual, Tony Robbins 18 times. And when he's not busy flying around speaking on stages, he is an incredible philanthropist that has raised nearly $10 million for refugees in the Ukraine. Let's welcome my co-host, Mr. Sean Callagy.
Thank you, Tina, Andrea. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for taking your time. There's all kinds of craziness in the world. Appreciate the trust, the presence, the possibility of today. Thank you. And for me, for my fun fact, I often go with the fact that I'm a blind man, can't see anything in front of me, that has taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive. And I will go with this fun little surfing fact. A little less than a year ago, I'm surfing in Long Beach Island, New Jersey, the site of the original Jaws shark attack that Peter Benchley would eventually be inspired to write Jaws about, when I hit a shark and the shark didn't like it. So it bit my surfboard with me on it. Thankfully did not hit my foot or body, but yes, I literally had a shark attack on my surfboard while surfing on it. Bella, that is my fun fact for today.
That is a very true and fun fact. And I'm glad you did not get eaten by sharks, but I do think that that was payback for trying to feed me and your son to sharks in Grand Cayman last year.
That is true. When my son had his fin bitten by a shark in the wild and we returned to the same site with Bella the next day, and it happened literally again, no shark feeding in the wild, the whole deal. So that's another fun fact. Yes, Bella, let's rock and roll.
Let's kick it off with Luigi.
Luigi, Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be as we explore the superpower of Integrous influence. See this as a research and development laboratory to how yes is caused. I mean, everything happens after yes, right, Luigi? Our leadership, management, marketing, selling, recruiting, fundraising for profit, not for profit, everything happens after yes. But how does that happen? Because I don't know about you, Luigi, and everybody, but pitching, hooking, closing, yuck. That's exactly how that feels, I think, for most heart-centered, sophisticated, integrous people. But instead, like when a yes has to happen in the crowded world of messaging and all the cynicism that rises, how do we have a yes move through all of that? So Bella, to illustrate this, could be, I don't know, ideal client, charitable fundraising partner, or maybe somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett, anyone, Luigi, that you want to be going from hello to yes with. Footnote, spoiler alert, this is not Wolf of Wall Street meets Boiler Room meets Shark Tank. It could just be a yes for longer conversation. It doesn't have to be a sale or an ultimate yes. This is substance over form, Luigi. So Luigi, please, who would you like Bella Verita to be?
Who would I like her to be? So that is a great question. How about Michael Jordan?
Oh, no, I'm blind. I mean, Luigi, does Bella look like Michael Jordan? Because I'm not quite sure.
I don't think so. But you know,
no, Bella, you're Michael Jordan. I mean,
I would definitely big, tall, and black in high school. As I was like listening to Jay-Z and 50 Cent, I could have rolled with him. So I got this, dog. I got this.
He's 6'7". Darren Marble could jump over him. So
There you go. Hello, this is MJ.
hey, MJ, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm very good. So I'm here to call you about an awesome product. I hear you sell Air Jordans, and I think you can actually get a bunch of people, such as your followers on Instagram and TikTok, to sell some stuff for you.
You think
you be interested?
so? You think
Or does
you
that
think
sound
people buy Air Jordans because of me? Are you sure about that?
They absolutely buy because of you. But even more so, I think they want to earn some commissions also by being able to sell it themselves. So what's really cool about our product called Jump, no pun intended, is that any affiliates or any one of your followers can actually become a direct seller for you and sell your shoes for you and earn a commission on behalf of your sales. Does that sound
So
interesting?
you want me to let people make money off me, homie? Is that what you're saying?
No, I want people to make you more money without you having to do any of the work.
Oh, now you're talking. Tell me more.
So ultimately, you can try this platform for free on Shopify apps. And we actually have a free plan that gets you in. You can have unlimited affiliate storefronts for all your affiliates, all your followers. You have 1 million followers on TikTok. They can all become your sellers by installing Jump on Shopify.
So how does it, so I tell people to sign up for this thing, they sell my sneakers, but they're already buying my sneakers anyway.
Well, they're buying your sneakers, but some of their friends may not know about your sneakers, which honestly, everyone knows about your sneakers. But the thing is,
I was going to say, how dare you say people didn't know about my sneakers? I mean, are they living under the rock? I mean, maybe the monks haven't heard of my sneakers, but I think anyone living on planet Earth has heard about my sneakers at some point.
You're absolutely right. But what's really cool is that this is weaponizing word of mouth. So there may be a lot of people that know about your sneakers, but they're not being told about it by their friends. So what's really cool is here we have people that are selling the Michael Jordan shoe, and they're telling their direct community, their followers, which creates a level of trust that wouldn't initially be there if it's just a random ad. So by having this affiliate storefront for your followers to be able to make sales, that goes a long way because it is a word of mouth and essentially a referral.
Sounds interesting. I'm not sure I fully understand, but I think I kind of got the idea. But let's have a longer meeting, and we can pretend there are some people out there that aren't buying my sneakers, that need to buy my sneakers. We'll pretend and see if we can get to them. How does that sound?
That sounds great. I think next time I may have to choose a different celebrity to try to sell to.
I think Michael Jordan would be easier than Bella, who is so Belle, outstanding work. And
that was great job, Luigi, for sure.
Yeah, Luigi, we'll get back to the feedbackers in a moment. Great job, Bella. Luigi, please, who goes next, Belle?
Darren.
Darren, Bella, anybody wanted to be? Who's it going to be, Darren?
First of all, Luigi, nice work. Thanks for breaking the ice. So Bella, you will be the CEO of a $20 million sneaker company, and I'm interested in casting you on my show Going Public. And of course, we charge cash and fees.
Yes, I'll be on your TV show. Yes, I will. Hello, this is President Bella.
Hey, Bella, nice to meet you. I'm Darren Marble. I'm an executive producer of the Going Public series, and I've seen so much about you online. I read a recent Forbes article, have seen a couple of your talks on YouTube, and was inspired to reach out. You know, we're casting for season 3 of Going Public, which is a show like Shark Tank, where viewers can actually follow your journey as you're raising capital, building your business, and viewers can click to invest and buy shares in your company while you watch. And I thought you would be a phenomenal founder for us to tell your story, where you can not only raise capital by starring in the show, but we can help you promote your sneaker brand and also help you acquire customers at the same time.
This sounds very interesting. Now, I've heard about like these reality TV show type things. They dramatize things, like make people look bad. Like, is this something that, because I'm very, I have a really great reputation. We do a lot of philanthropic work, and, I'm not looking to have my character destroyed on, for entertainment purposes.
That's a great question. Totally understand. And we hear that comment all the time. So, we do charge cash and stock fees for founders like you to appear in the series, because this is really an unparalleled way for you to tell your story to the world. It's not an infomercial. It's not a podcast. It is a reality series. But part of the way we get compensated, Bella, is through stock. So we're getting a chunk of equity in your company in exchange for producing your story. And what that ultimately means is that we are biased. We want to see you succeed. We want to see you raise capital. But it's not an infomercial, like I said. So we do run you through challenges where we put you in front of celebrities, people who might be famous, and see who the real Bella is when you're not in your true comfort zone, pitching your business, doing what you do best. That said, Bella, just to give you reassurance, the show is not salacious. This is not like American Idol where we cast people we think are going to embarrass themselves or humiliate. That's not the essence here. So we ultimately are aligned, and we want to see you, in the best light possible.
I am definitely interested. I'd like to learn a little bit more information. I'd like to check out some past shows, and then maybe we could have a bit of a longer conversation.
That would be great. I'm happy to follow up. I'll send you a link to season 2, which was just released. It's streaming on MarketWatch. And then if you're interested in learning more, we'd love to set up a follow-up call with you.
Sounds like a great plan to me. Thank you, Darren.
Thank you, Bella.
Darren, great job. Let's get to the feedbackers.
Feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give feedback to either Darren or Luigi, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then a little scoring system like on what the next steps would be. Is the next steps you'd rather go to the dentist and have a root canal than have a longer conversation with Luigi or Darren? I don't think that would be so fun on a Wednesday. It's like Wine Wednesday, not Root Canal Wednesday. So maybe that next step is a little mocha chocolate latte from Starbucks, a little croissant to have like little coffee meeting for a little bit longer of a time together. But if that's not enough time, you would be willing to rent a private room at the Capitol Grill, ordering a seafood tower, the nice juicy steak, unless you're a vegan, of course, maybe you're having salad and French fries, but you don't want to skip out on dessert because you definitely want to have the longest meeting possible with Luigi or Darren. But if that's not enough time, you would be willing to rob the Nike jet and force pick up Andrea and Tina and fly anywhere in the world with Luigi or Darren to have the longest meeting possible. So let's kick this off with Christopher. Do you prefer Chris or Christopher?
Chris, fine.
Chris, your 30 seconds of feedback for Darren, please.
I think Darren's, I think what you chose was great. I love your app. I actually have a couple of brands that could use your app, but I didn't understand cost, right? I understand that there was a commission, and I think highlighting what that commission is to me as a product owner, right? What does that look like, right? Am I giving up too much of my margins? So I'd like to, that I think is in the pitch. I'd love to learn more about costs. I think, when you're directing something like this, I'm going to be motivated by margins and how much am I giving away. But, it does sound like a great app and something I could definitely use. So I was definitely intrigued by the app, but was definitely unclear of cost. And also, how do I market this to my audience, right? If I have a good influencer audience, how do I really market it, right? Is there costs involved? Do they have to pay? So yeah, that's important.
Awesome. So Chris, what will be the next follow-up step? Little cup of mocha chocolate latte, private room Capitol Grill, or are we picking up Jason to fly planes?
I think it's a Capitol Grill. Everyone do Capitol Grill with Luigi. And then with, I think with Darren.
Well, hold that, Chris. We're going to go back and forth. So
yes,
thank you for that. And yes, and so we'll go Yelly. Yelly, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Darren?
You're muted.
Oh, yeah.
Aha. So Darren, that sounded great. It was amazing to be able to hear the whole pitch. It is very enticing. Bella, you gave some great feedback as well. I would want to be able to see the show, so that was great that you were able to talk about, hey, this is what it looked like. People want to be able to see something. I know what it is to be able to sell somebody on something before. So I feel you got that point across. I was interested in being able to see price wise, because I know you were saying you're incentivized by them actually being able to, succeed, because now you're being able to get some of their stocks and stuff to be able to get that. So I would like to know more on that part, but yeah, it was great. I could definitely see just going into more detail of like what exactly it looks like to do business with you, to be able to sign on the dotted line.
Nice. And Yelly, what will be the next step? Would a mocha chocolate latte, that private room, a plane, going somewhere in a PJ? What's up?
A little longer. I need a little longer. I would actually want to see it with you and kind of like get the feedback and the whole shebang. Yep, definitely.
The whole shebang is coming, Bella. That's the feedback. The whole shebang.
The whole shebang. The whole shebang. Let's go. Sebastian, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Luigi?
Okay. You have 3 minutes, so I would say principally desire to speak more to you for sure at the end of the pitch. I love how you kind of snuck it in passively without coming on too hard, which was great. A laid back and confident energy. What was really nice is when Bella became confrontational, you agreed and proceeded. You reassured her that you heard what she said, and then you said, okay, and. So you complimented her feedback or her countering with agreement, which is very strong. And overall, then you deployed a couple of hints on the stock and the equity to underline your agreement with her. So overall, it was a very strong discourse between the two parties. And if I were Bella, I would spend more time with you.
Cool. Got some more time to follow up. Sebastian, what precise feedback. Outstanding. Bella.
Next, let's go. Jason. Jason, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Darren?
So for Darren, yeah, I think I loved how you started the approach. You were very concise in all of your pitch for the whole thing. The one thing that was a little unclear is you said, we participate in equity in some way, which is good. And maybe that's a sliding scale, but depending on the size of their company, that could be, very concerning, especially if they're a fast growing business. So, as a business owner for several businesses, that would be the only red flag. I'd be like, whoa, you're trying to take equity for being a partner. Like, how are we partnering? So I think maybe talking a little bit more about like, okay, here's how we're going to partner and here's why it's worth giving up equity. Because, for some people, they don't care about giving up equity. Other owners are extremely equity averse. And so I think that's the only feedback I would give is like, maybe define what that looks like and how that partnership benefits both parties, especially long term.
And Jason, the next step would be?
Definitely grabbing a coffee, but I think, understanding the equity portion, I think if that was defined, then it would be like, hey, let's go to the Capitol Grill.
All right. Awesome job, Jason. Come on, Belle.
Let's go. Gunther, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Darren?
Okay, for Luigi, yes. So Luigi was basically very good energy-wise, and I loved his smile and his engagement.
For Darren, I think. Darren.
For Darren?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then we go with Darren. So sorry about that. Hey, Darren, I loved your pitch. It was very amazing, very straightforward, very an easy catch, and I would go with you like for the whole thing. I would definitely go to Capitol Grill, if not even further.
Whoa, awesome job. Thank you for that, Gunther. Maybe even Ashford Castle for a little falconry, archery. Like, how does that sound, Gunther?
Yeah, for sure. I love archery and falconry.
Let's go. Bella Rita, my level 5 listening is dialed in. Come on.
Your level 5 listening dialed in, of course. And let's go, Tina. Tina, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Luigi?
Sorry, I remuted. Luigi or Darren? I'm confused now.
Darren.
Darren, yeah.
Okay, all right. Darren, I liked how you started building rapport at the beginning. I liked how you complimented Bella on her background and how you read different things and you were obviously informed. I think that was a good go before ever starting any business talk. So I think that was really well done. Yeah, I think, along the same lines of everybody else, as soon as you say large chunk of equity, I'm like, large chunk. I mean, that's like, whoa, okay. Yeah, so I would probably be along the lines with Jason Shipley of defining that at a coffee, and then if that sounded like that was a good move, then going further on that. But large chunk of equity was like, but I love the way you built the rapport and you came off very confident and at ease.
Awesome feedback. Thank you, Tina. Bella.
Yes, and Andrea is telling me that I've only given Luigi feedback once. I don't know if that is accurate. So I somehow apologize for that. Not sure how that happened, but thank you, Andrea. And Andrea, so how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Luigi?
Thank you. Luigi, I thought you were fluid. You varied your energy. You were inquisitive, and I liked how nothing really tripped you up. You, with, I think, a little fun energy, you were able to overcome what could have been a real issue. And I think that was really beautifully executed. In terms of feedback, it's always good, in an early conversation to ask as many questions as possible. That's probably the only thing I can think of that could be optimized, is inquiring more so that you could deliver more precise reasons why she should have more time with you. Ta-da! 30 seconds.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So Andrea and Andrea Catania, this is not in my contract. It is not in my contract, but Bella insists for hospitality reasons. So Bella, over to you.
Yes, Andrea, Tina, and everyone. This is the time in the show that I get to put my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about, because I always cook them up as the show has been going on. So I was cooking up scenarios and I completely missed that I was staying on Darren the entire time when I thought I was going back and forth. So I apologize for that. But these are the 3 scenarios that I have for you, Tina and Andrea. You guys get to choose which scenario that we go with. You can change anything about my scenarios, or you can come up with something much harder on your own. I think you're going to have a tough time today. So you guys ready to hear what I have for today?
We are ready. You ready, Tina?
All right. So option number 1 is Sean could role play Wanda Wedge going from Hello to Yes with Darren to have her on her shows to bring her strut rise high heel sneakers that she is trying to get funding for, and she wants to be on Darren's show. So option number 1 is Sean would role play Wanda Wedge going from Hello to Yes with Darren to be on his show. Option number 2 is Mr. Beast is going to invent a Invisimug, and he's looking for a partner to help him, put on a website and help sell this product. So option number 2 is Sean would be Luigi going from Hello to Yes with Mr. Beast to help him sell his Invisimug to all of his millions of followers. So that is option number 2. And then option number 3 is, Sean would role play my mom, who is quite a quirky lady, going from Hello to Yes with Sebastian, the brand manager for Nestle, to come out with a Nestle campaign cookie in flavors like Patriot Peanut and Victory Vanilla and Cacao Caucus, that all the proceeds would support Kamala Harris's campaign. So those are the 3 options that I have for you today, Andrea and Tina. Good luck with your choices today. We'll see how much you love Sean today or not. Over to you guys.
Did I catch that flavor right? Coconut carcass? Did I catch that right? That's what I heard.
No. Cacao. No.
Okay, I'm like coconut carcass flavored ice cream.
So we're going to caucus. We're going to caucus, not carcass.
Yes.
Tina, I'm thinking 2 sounds pretty cool. What do you think?
Say that again. Doing 2.
I'm kind of like an option 2, but I want to defer to. Okay, let's go.
You think option 2 that she gave, or can we choose a different one?
Go for it. Go for it.
Well, I'm thinking that Sean should play Gunther, going after helping he helps, as far as I know, he helps people buy and sell businesses and set up new businesses. So somebody wants to set up a new business in some odd part of the world, and he wants to get them to help him do it, if that made any sense.
Sure. Yeah. And what type of business, Tina?
How about the Invisimugs? No, I'm joking. Anything that you would like to do.
Yeah, I don't know what type of business. I think he helps them go through all the logistics of, finding the banking and setting up the whole logistics, for setting up a business or buying one. So I'll let you be creative with that.
Cool. I mean, Gunther, and you say, is it Gunther or Gunther? I want to say it correctly.
You're muted.
Gunther, thank you. And Gunther, what would be a great business then for you to want to be working with? What type of business?
Well, basically, I look for businesses that kind of look for setting up a daughter business in Europe, like to conquer the European market, for example.
Got it. So what would be just like one example so we could have that be the situation? How about this? I'll be you. You are the business owner, and we'll take it from there. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay. So, and you could be Mr. Smith. Okay. So, Mr. Smith. Yeah. Hi, is Mr. Smith available?
Yes. Hello.
Hey,
I'm Mr. Smith.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Smith. This is Gunther. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yes.
Yeah. So first of all, very grateful for you taking this time. I'm clear that time is unbelievably precious. So my curiosity, Mr. Smith, is what prompted you to want to have this phone call with me? I know you have a business, you're trying to create a daughter business, but what was the prompt to reach out to me for that? Again, much gratitude, but why me and why today?
Actually, you got referred to me by my good friend Tina, so I took the time to talk to you.
Oh, thank you. And what type of business do you have? She explained a little bit, but I'd love to hear it from you.
I basically have a veterinary business and like everything around veterinary, like supporting animals and kind of with food production. And we have a shop selling products for animals. And I would like to go with that in the European market.
Yeah, amazing. So my understanding is that this is a full veterinary business. You have ancillary stores attached where you're selling food products, other meat things for the animals. Is there any other parts of the business that I am unclear about?
No.
Cool. And what's the why behind it, Gunther? Why Europe? Why the business in the first place? How do you win the game of everything with this business and truly fulfill your mission, your vision, your purpose?
Well, we feel that we have great products which are specifically handmade and good for the animals and good for the owners. And we haven't seen something like that in the European market as well. So we think we would be a good addition in that space.
Extraordinary. Well, thank you. And from that place of wanting to take this vision forward in the world and into Europe, can I share a couple of things in our final minute or so that may or may not resonate with you?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Mr. Smith, my work in the world is doing precisely this. And a lot of folks say, hey, I'm from Europe, so come bring your American business over here. And they end up doing a lot of damage, wasting time, money, and resources. And that will certainly not be what this is about for you. As you know, from speaking with Tina, we have an incredible track record of taking otherwise successful businesses and creating subsidiary or ancillary projects. We call them daughter businesses throughout the European markets. And first of all, we have dozens of testimonials and folks for you to talk to. If you want 3 references, happy to provide them for incredibly satisfied customers. But most importantly, we navigate the cultural dynamics of first setting up in Ireland as one part of the footprint, if you like, and we have other alternative places to begin, and then spreading throughout the European market. There's unique distinctions from nation to nation. Those distinctions are beginning to collapse as we have this integrated European market, but still some aspects of this exist. My mastery is present and clear. Pattern recognition becomes something that's essential, and we recognize the patterns. And what I see in your business is a great opportunity to spread this veterinary care and the ancillary services throughout the marketplace. I wouldn't expect you to believe all that from a 3-minute conversation. So what I would propose, I'd be willing to invest an hour of my time complimentary in honor of Tina and what you're up to in the world, Mr. Smith, so we can lay out a blueprint for how this works in terms of cost structures, how we are paid. There's a number of alternative scenarios that we can set up to take this work forward. We get very excited about incentive components. So what resonates with you may resonate with us, and I think we could work that in a 60-minute conversation. But make no mistake, you're in the right hands. That will also come across clearly in the 60-minute conversation, who we know, how we distribute, how we expand business in Europe. So, Mr. Smith, my simple question is, how would it resonate with you or not to have a 1-hour conversation about taking your incredible veterinary work and love of animals through the European market, please?
That's amazing. Yeah, I would go with that.
Great. Well, I'm happy to do that. And shall I set this up with your assistant, Tom, that set up our conversation today?
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Yeah. I will see you soon. Gunther, thank you for permitting me to be you. I love, the opportunity. And how do I do as you, Gunther?
That was amazing. It was just a very interesting experience. It was so clear structured from the start to the end that I just couldn't say no.
No, appreciate that. And is that like somewhat what you do? Because I really don't know what you do exactly, but was it at least in the ballpark?
Yeah, it was very good.
I appreciate that, and wonderful, wonderful job for sure. And how was your time today, Gunther, on Tina and Andrea's Heart of Influence overall?
Oh, I had an amazing time. It's just like looking into so much interesting faces and enjoy the time with you. In my very late evening was a very different late evening than I have normally.
Thank you, Gunther, for being here. And again, I love hearing about Galway. My dad will have tears in his eyes when I share that with him. So thank you. Luigi, thank you. Luigi, thanks for jumping into the participant seat. Never an easy place to be. Really did a masterful job. Luigi, and how was your time today on Tina and Andrea's Heart of Influence, Luigi?
It was awesome. Again, I work from home, so any opportunity I have to step away and meet awesome people and hear their stories and to even participate in a game is amazing. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Did a wonderful job, Luigi. Let's go, Jason. Thanks for being here today. Any Platinum Partner holds a special place in my heart, Jason. Appreciate the shares, the precision of your feedback. And how was your time today, Jason, on Tina and Andrea's Heart of Influence?
Great. I always like hanging out with other entrepreneurs and learning and growing, and it's always good to network, for sure.
Cool. Well, thank you for that, Jason. And that brings us to Sebastian. Appreciate you. The feedback. It's always a little bit unique and interesting to be in the feedbacker seat. It's like, what do I say, not say? Really did a beautiful job. And Sebastian, how was your time today on Tina and Andrea's Heart of Influence?
Very entertaining. My humor dial got triggered towards the end. So I think definitely if I'd have to say, the positive feedback was great to get everyone together and to do something unorthodox. Constructive feedback, I would say it's always best when you can learn whilst having fun and having a laugh and setting up these hypothetical scenarios. I think we can lean in even harder and go like all out. I think the more ludicrous the scenario and the more we can apply hypothetical intellect to that, the more it becomes absolutely like hilarious. When Gunther was speaking about the shop for animals, the first thing I thought is it's a butcher shop. So I think there's many ways that we can play off.
Sebastian, you have opened the door for Bella Vrita, and all she's going to do is quote you from now on as she puts me through absolute abject insanity. So I love you, and I am displeased with you. So she will do it all. She's had me be like doing like poop things. I mean, just the craziest thing. So yes.
You have to be shameless. You have to be shameless.
Oh, I definitely am, Sebastian. No doubt. I am shameless.
Sebastian, love it. Thank you very much, brother, for sure. And Bella, your heart-centered, shameless self, over to you.
I am definitely hard shameless. Let's go our undercover Latina. Yeli, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence today?
This was just divinely inspired. I want to thank Tina, of course, for having invited me to be part of this. This was amazing. And of course, getting to meet Andrea and just being a part of all of you, your great feedback. It was really cool to be able to be part of this. And I look forward to researching you all and connecting after this. It's not just virtual, right? We've all connected already on this platform. Once it's time to play, come to the showroom and experience this technology which we have access to.
Yeli, thank you. I appreciate you and wonderful work. Bella.
Let's go, Christopher. We won't have you sing us karaoke going out today, but how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
So you're saying that my singing wasn't good. Thank you, Bella. You know what? It was great. I honestly, I love being in a room with fellow serial entrepreneurs and fellow platinum partners. So it's always beautiful just to be in that room and get this energy. And also learning about these great participant products. I see use cases for many of the companies that I'm involved in. So I look forward to speaking to Luigi and Darren separately on seeing how can I apply what they shared today. So just was beautiful, and I look forward to getting to know more about everyone. But yeah, it was a great experience. And Tina, thank you for inviting me on and having me. And it's been great meeting everyone.
And Chris, brother, I am grateful to you for bringing me to the Jersey Shore circa like 1990. So that was awesome. Great job. Great. And I love the singing. So Bella.
Let's go. I think Darren. Phenomenal job. You got lots of feedback today. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
It was awesome. Thanks so much for having me. I'm a huge fan and admirer of Andrea. And so anything she's doing, I'm definitely interested in learning more about. Highlight for me was not only the feedback, thank you everyone for the transparent feedback, but Sean hearing you at the end was awesome. And, kind of spurred some quick ideas for how to improve my own kind of pitch and, really connect with the potential buyer. Super fun format. So thank you.
And Darren, really, really masterful of what you're up to. Very impressed. And thank you. Great job today. That brings us to the women that made today possible, Bella. Does it not?
Go? Oh, I don't know. Did I hear from Luigi?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but that's okay because you can go back to Luigi since
I think Luigi should come back, and we should definitely get him, get Mr. Beast on board with with his platform selling his Invisamug, and yes, there's lots of comments of this in the chat, and the Invisamug, and you don't even have to look for it in the mail; it'll be invisible in the mail. Yes, I think this should happen.
I saw the financial statement with COGS. Looks great.
So much fun.
Tina, thank you. Your mastery. Oh, I'm sorry. So your mastery is clear. Heart is clear. Really love what you're up to in the world, Tina. And thank you for being a cause in the matter of today. And your final, Tina, on your Heart of Influence.
Yes, first off, I want to say a big thank you for everyone that came on, just because I asked them to. I know your time is super valuable. I feel privileged to be a part of it. This is a stellar group of people, and your bios speak for themselves, but I'm privileged to have been a part of that. So thank you all for thinking enough of me to say yes to that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much. I think Jason, did we hear from Jason yet? I want to make sure everybody got,
I went to Jason, I think second or third for. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Jason. I'm just trying to give you extra time, man. I tried.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Jason, where's your favorite final name? Jason, where's your favorite place that you've ever flown a plane to?
Probably the Bahamas.
That's it. Let's go short diving at Stewart Cove, and we can like scoot on over to Tiger Beach. So thank you.
Fantastic.
Let's go. Tina, thank you. Andrea Canio, the deal attorney, 200 companies public, ... Andrea, please, your final.
I am so happy to connect all of you. I heard a few of you suggesting that you be in touch. I'm going to make it super easy for you and circulate a list of everyone's bio, all of the contact information. I'm even going to give you a link to the show. And we have some really nice complimentary gifts that we'd like to provide you with. We're all about integrity here. And Sean or Bella, would you like to talk about them, or shall I?
We have a set of steak knives, and if you tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and they all tell two friends,
I deserved that.
You'll be
For
a
the butcher
multi
shop.
for butcher shop. You'll be multi-trillionaire, and you'll be right next to Bernie Madoff. So perfect. Aside from those gifts, we do have a couple quick things. The ability to come back and meet some other cool, extraordinary people from our ecosystem. Next Wednesday, our world is open. We do train an influence like the dojo with Mr. Miyagi. There is a reason you're Platts that, I was up there on that stage for 19 times and had the privilege, very humbly, of being a cause in the matter of co-creating, breaking all the sales records and things, as well as top jury verdicts, et cetera. We train on that. It's not anything you've seen anywhere else or reproducible, and you get to meet other cool people and do exercises. Number one. Number two, we actually need another book on like public speaking, leadership, and management. Well, yes, because I looked for a really, really long time and couldn't find a textbook. I found a lot of stories, a lot of tips, a lot of stuff, but not a holistic guide and textbook on management, leadership, and public speaking. This is it. It's our gift to you. Third, we have a business acceleration session, not an infomercial, not something to sell you stuff. Nothing will be sold to you in the business acceleration session. Nothing sold to you next Wednesday. We believe in value, right? That's how we roll here, but it will be extraordinarily valuable. So if you want those gifts, they're there for you. They're better than a set of steak knives, a bottle of wine, even a bottle of Dom Perignon. We assure you of that. So thank you. And please, Bella Verita, your final on your extraordinary magical day.
Yes. First of all, Tina, Andrea, of course, absolutely phenomenal job bringing extraordinary individuals today. So glad that you guys all had fun with us today, and definitely come back next Wednesday. You can have more fun, meet more people, and have that business acceleration session with one of our teammates, because you never know what you could take away that could accelerate that money, time, or magic. So thank you all for being here. And Sean, back to you.
Thank you. Final, Tina, Andrea, wonderful work. And on behalf of Bella and all of you, thank you. And on behalf of Bella and I, we end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, can't see anything in front of me, but I'm absolutely certain that as the possibilities for acceleration that's sitting right in front of all of us, these massive possibilities, because we're all out there wanting to make positive impact and do stuff. But so often it's all right here. But with it all right there, at some level, sighted or not, Bella, at some level, we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks. Happy Y Wednesday. Andrea, Tina, again, wonderful.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys.